bowling on tour, I have one of the lowest rev rates in that environment, and so I'm forced pretty far left, and when that happens, I just feel like a lot of my balls just get forward.
The good thing is, while you were here, we do have a brand new release, the Absolute, and the Absolute actually has one of the cleanest covers, the R2S deep cover. A lot of lane panels are getting older. You guys know you bowl in a lot of centers where there is a lot of friction even at the beginning of the block, so this is going to help you get through it a little bit easier. We did find your positive access point today because it's going to be extremely important when we're talking about 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch changes on some of these layouts to create some different ball motion. We need to make sure that that PAP is correct. You're at about 6 3/8 over and 1 1/8 up. That's pretty close to kind of what you came in with. I think we've decided on 2 different layouts. We're going to go with a little bit stronger layout on the one on the left here. We'll go 4 1/2 on the pin to PAP distance. We're going to go with a little shorter PSA to PAP distance at 3 inches. And what's really unique about this core, if you look at that physical core shape, there's not a flat on both sides. There's a lot of draft angles and it drafts inwards. So what that actually does is no matter what PSA to PAP distance you use, if you use kind of a shorter one or a longer one, your thumb hole is going into that kind of cavity there. So it actually keeps the amount of intermediate differential higher in the ball, which causes the ball to torque a little bit more off the end of the pattern. So that's going to be a benefit for you.
Right.
We're going to go with a 1 inch buffer. Shorter buffers cause the ball to transition a little bit faster, so we want it to transition quick from skid to hook to roll here. But remember, this cover's still nice and clean, so you're going to get kind of a cleaner, rollier type of look off the end of the pattern. And then second here, we're going to go a little bit on the weaker side. So we're going to change that pin to PAP distance to 5 1/2 inches. So that's standing that core up a lot more. We also went with a 5 inch PSA to PAP distance. So like I said, that's still going to put that thumb in that cavity down there. You're still going to have a lot of intermediate. That's what's really nice about this. When you change that distance, you're not drilling any of it out or drilling more into it. It's pretty much kind of set there. So you're going to get a very consistent and repeatable type of performance off the end of the pattern. And then we've just gone with a 2 1/2 inch buffer here, which is in my book kind of a benchmark. It's not like a pin down ball, it's not like a pin up or further to the right ball. It just gives you something kind of in the middle, a good speed of transition, so you're not going to see the ball hook way too early. You're not going to see it get kind of erratic off the end of the pattern. We're going to get Chad McLean to drill you these bowling balls, and then we're going to put out probably a couple different patterns, kind of let you see what you feel with each different layout on something maybe a little bit shorter, maybe a little bit longer, and we'll see we'll get your feedback on how you feel about these.